man was a ghost, a whisper of a person moving with a quiet, heartbreaking dignity behind the McDaniels off of Route 47. It was Saturday morning, our regular breakfast stop, and from our table inside, he was easy to spot. The man was thin, elderly, and sorting through the garbage can. His tattered old jacket held a patch from Vietnam. 3rd Infantry Division, it read. The soldier before us looked half dead. The man didn't make a mess as he carefully opened the tie. He took only what was still edible and neatly replaced the lid. As I began to cry, this wasn't a man lost to addiction or illness of some sort. This was a soldier sifting through trash as a last resort. I had to talk to him, I just couldn't stand by. The old man froze like a deer in the headlights. His hands trembled as he stepped back from the dumpster and prepared for flight. "I'm not causing any trouble," he said, his voice a dry rasp. "I'll go easy, brother, I've been where you are." I said, "I know." A combat infantry badge was pinned to the faded army jacket. "We're not here to run you off or cause a racket." "When did you eat a real meal last?" the man's gaze fixed on me as he said, "This Sunday past." "It's Saturday," I said, the words heavy in a haze. "You've been living off garbage for 4 days." "I get by," the man insisted, short and sweet. My voice softened, "What's your name, soldier? And what would you like to eat?" The man's shoulders straightened, a flicker of muscle memory from a life lived long ago. "Benjamin McDaniels, Staff Sergeant, retired," he said with command. "Well, Staff Sergeant McDaniels," I said, "my friends and I, we have a table inside, and your presence we demand." He just shook his head and sadly said, "I can't pay." I replied, "Did we ask you for money anyway?" "Come on, our food's getting cold." He hesitated, his pride the last thing he owned. "I don't take charity. It's not charity, you see." My voice full of a quiet, unshakable respect. "It's one American buying a veteran breakfast. A courtesy, you'd do the same for me." That was the key. The old man gave a slow, tired nod and followed close behind. His shame was a physical weight, his eyes fixed on the floor. But as we reached our long table, something shifted a little more. 13 rough-looking misfits stood up our whole breakfast club as an honor, not a threat. I announced, "This is Staff Sergeant Benjamin McDaniels, 3rd Infantry Division, and we owe him a debt." A chorus of hoo-ah echoed from the army vets. Standing at our table, we made a space for Benjamin in the middle of our table. I went to the counter and returned with 2 big breakfast platters, a large coffee, an apple pie, and a little bit of maple. His hand shook as he picked up a fork and we each took our place. He took a small bite of egg and a single tear fell down his weathered face. We talked around him about bikes, about the weather, including him in our world. Without demanding anything from him, we gave him the dignity of a normal meal among friends. After 15 minutes, his plate nearly bare, he finally spoke and asked, "Why do you care?" My brother told him, "Because many of us have been there." The worst part was being forgotten, coming home. Well, we don't forget, and we take care of our own. We didn't just give him a meal, we gave him something better understood. We gave him back an address, his dignity and brotherhood. That day, we brought another soldier home, 'cause the boys fighting for our country shouldn't have to fight alone.